Housing affordability and availability remains two of the key priorities for the state and federal governments as Perth looks into the future. A report released this week has found less than a quarter of Perth residents feel like the city is ready to reach a population of 3.5 million by 2050.
Western Australia's large coastline and abundance of natural resources make it an attractive place for people to call home. It's also the fastest growing state in the country.
When I was born in 1965 in Perth, it was a city of less than 500,000 people.
Less than a quarter of residents say they feel like the city is prepared for 2050. That's according to a report from the Committee of Perth and SciTech released this week. The city's population is forecast to grow to 2.9 million people by 2031 and 3.5 million people by 2050. The federal government is investing in critical infrastructure to boost WA's housing supply.
We know that supply of housing is critical, building houses so that people have an opportunity to access affordable rental properties, but also to get their first home.
The construction of 28,000 new homes will be accelerated across the state.
The message is very clear. It is about supply, supply, supply. And as a state government, we are working with the federal government to pump out as much land and housing as we can to meet the population demand.
86% of Perth residents say they believe housing affordability and availability is a key issue we must tackle over the next 25 years. While almost 2/3 of residents say they are satisfied with public transport, many say people should reduce their reliance on cars.
We are still very heavily reliant on our cars, and if we're not penalised in any way, if you try and park your car in Sydney or Melbourne, you need to take out a mortgage.
The implementation of tolls could also change driving habits.
Their revenue for road safety and road maintenance, and we, as you know, this state is enormous. Where is it going to come from? It's quite unusual for a state the size of ours and for the Perth region not to have any tolls on our road.
The survey heard from almost 1,500 students, business, industry and community leaders across the city. Crystal Wu, Sky News, Perth.